Hey gang, it's October 1st and Nintendo has revealed some of the updates that we can expect to see throughout the month of October. Of course, this month is incredibly exciting because we are getting to see a special Animal Crossing Direct, which will detail information about the next Animal Crossing update that we can expect to see in November, and it's likely to be quite a big one. However, what do we have to enjoy until we get that update? Well, Nintendo has finally revealed what we can expect to see, so I'm going to be going over all the information that you need to know within this video and more. So let's jump into this. Now, Nintendo has actually detailed some of the updates that we can expect to see throughout the month of October whilst we wait for the Animal Crossing Direct and the next big update which will be releasing in November. Some of these were already known by players as they were actually revealed within the last update, but this is Nintendo's first time officially talking about what to expect throughout the month, so we'll be taking a look at that. This is on the Japanese Nintendo website, so this article is Google translated, so if some of it doesn't make sense, that's why Google Translate is not always the best. Of course, they do let us know that Halloween is returning, which I'm guessing we all were expecting to see. However, Halloween is currently inaccessible in Animal Crossing New Horizons as I make this video. It is time-locked like most of the events are in the game. What's really interesting is though they actually removed Halloween 2020, which means you can no longer time travel back to that event and you cannot enjoy it at all. Which means as I'm making this video, there is no version of Halloween in Animal Crossing New Horizons that you can play, so you will have to wait in real time for October 31st to see it. Now, there are 3 new items which you can actually get this time around, which is pretty cool. We have the little trick pumpkin, which you can see in the middle on top of that little box. There's also a new type of spooky tree, which definitely resembles the egg tree that we got for Bunny Day. It's very similar to that. And of course, a new holdable accessory, which is just a little candy basket for all of your little goodies that you get. Sadly, it doesn't have any functionality, but it does look pretty cute. And of course, as you can see by these items, you can customize them, just like all of the other spooky items from last year. So if you want different colored variations of these items, you can definitely get them. Sadly, Nintendo didn't add any more items than this. These are the only ones that they've added for October, but it's nice to see them officially revealed, and of course now you can actually head into the game and start getting them from yourself, either from Nook's Cranny, or you can get them as DIY recipes from your villagers. So that's definitely something you should make sure you do throughout the month of October. You don't want to miss out on them, or you'll have to wait an entire year unless of course you time travel. They basically just recap that Halloween will be going on like it was last year. I think they did a pretty good job with Halloween in New Horizons, and I don't really see the need for them to change much. I think this would have been even more disappointing, to be honest, if they hadn't announced a direct and a bigger update. So I personally don't mind too much that nothing crazy is happening for Halloween. I think it'll be nice for those who didn't play the game last year, and maybe those who are going to start getting back into the game now that they've seen there's a big update. This would be a really good time to do it, because honestly, these events are fun, and I do appreciate the content we've currently got in the game. They also recap that the fishing tourney and the bug tourney will happen, but there's nothing new there, so don't worry about those. However, we do start to mention the new seasonal items, which again were discovered in that the early August update that we got revealed, the 1.11 update. You can see here that there is a new item for Day of the Dead, which is a day in Mexico to remember the deceased, as it says there. And you can get the new marigold decoration item, which I personally think looks really nice, and it's great to see more items that celebrate different cultures in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Even though I feel like, the Nook shopping items aren't a fan favorite, and they do kind of get memed on a lot that, people think it's a bit silly when they just add a few new seasonal items, which I can totally get. I do think it is nice that these items represent so many different cultures in the game. I feel like that is a great step for Animal Crossing New Horizons, as a lot of these items either didn't exist in past Animal Crossing games, or they were region locked, so you couldn't get them unless you traded with a player whom, you might not have ease of access to, because of course Nintendo didn't make it too easy to trade items back in the days of, let's say, Animal Crossing New Leaf. So it's really great that you can get these items a lot easier now, and I'm really excited to see more seasonal items. They also mentioned that there are 2 more, a lantern for St. Martin's Day, which I'm sure you've all seen, and of course the Cheetos candy, which will be available until November 20th, which I think gives us a pretty good idea of when we can expect to see the next update actually release. I imagine it will kind of happen around that time, maybe slightly before. I don't know yet. I'm sure we'll learn the exact date in the Nintendo Direct for the game. But either way, it is good to know that there's still some content to enjoy throughout the month of October. This was clearly added in as a way to keep people busy whilst we wait for the bigger update, and I feel like waiting will become a lot easier when we do learn what is going to be in this Direct. So here's your little recap of what is happening throughout October and all the new stuff that Nintendo's revealed. Of course, it isn't anything too crazy, but it's still worth taking a look at. So I really hope you enjoyed taking a look at this. If you did, be sure to leave a like to support the video and leave a comment down below letting me know what your thoughts are on October in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and if you're excited to see more updates for the game. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know that you did. I want to give a big thanks to these channel members for their continued support of me and what I do here on this channel. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button down below the video or the link in the description to learn more. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks like exclusive emojis, a badge by your name, access to our members only Discord and our members only podcast too.